What to do, YouTube? I'm David Sexton. This is Sexton EDT, and today we're going to be talking about some EDC bags, some over-the-shoulder bags, some briefcase, laptop, techie type bags. Specifically, we're going to be talking about Waterfield Design bags. I have 3 of their bags right here. One of them is newer to me than the others. I've had a chance to use 2 of them for a fairly regular period of time, and so I'll do a quick review of those and talk about the new one and how I plan to use that one over the next little bit and break down a solid review of that one. So I guess we'll start in... Should we do the order in which I use them, or the order of smallest to large? Let's do what I used. So first of all, the medium one, the middle one that I have here, is the Muzetto. I think it's Muzetto shoulder bag from Waterfield Designs. First and foremost, Waterfield Designs, great company, made in San Francisco. Everything made in-house there. USA stitched. Great materials. I mean, it's just quality. It's like heirloom type of stuff. These were bought used off eBay for a good price because their stuff is fairly expensive, but it is all quality. So these are great bags. Definitely look for the discount and the used prices if you're into the budget side of things like I am, but they are worth the full price if that's the route you decide to go, or should you not be able to find something used. Definitely worth the price. But this Muzetto was the first one I used. Loved it. Just kind of was a little too pursy for me, I guess. Felt too much like a man purse wearing it back and forth, but it's got some good design qualities. We've got just a quick slip, like magazine style pocket on the very back. You open it up, you've got some good volume on the inside right there. It's got a zip liner that has another smaller, thinner little area there with a couple of pockets on the inside. I'll show kind of what I would have put in, or what I was putting in this when they have it. The newer ones, if you do buy a new one, they have an actual laptop or tablet sleeve sewn into the inside, so that was cool. If I had one of those, I might have used this for a little longer. What I wound up doing was using my laptop in a leather sleeve and just slipping it in there. That's the M1 Mac Mini. You see that there's still plenty of room. This is the medium size. I think they have one larger than this and one smaller than this. This is the medium, and it is also the one that I have between the 2 size bags that I have with me today. But again, there's the Waterfield Design logo, if you can see that, if you're catching that in the camera. But it fit, and then, you know, you got some extra dump space here, and then inner that's like fleece lined inner, it's a softer. Got a bigger pocket. A Kindle will fit in the bigger one, and then like a iPhone, even the Max will fit in the smaller one. I ended up carrying a battery pack around with me with this one. But I mean, ultimately, I loved this bag, but a couple things did bug me about it. One, like I said, being it just, I don't know, felt a little too much like a purse for me. And then I really wish they could have done like some magnet closure thing here. It's just kind of flaps and the weight holds it down, which, I mean, I never had a problem with, but it would just been kind of nicer if this didn't flap as much, which again, it's not a problem. It didn't really kill the bag for me, but it would have been nice to have. I don't think that if it had it, I would have decided to keep it any longer than I did. But just the way this wears, you know, if you pack it out, it's hard to get in to grab things. But you know, their smaller bag probably would have been better for like the day-to-day type of stuff. But that is the Waterfield Design Muzetto. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And this is the medium. But it's a great, like I said, quality bag. Just was a little too much like a purse and a little not really suited for my type of things that I carry on a daily basis. But nonetheless, this is a great bag. You can't go wrong should you decide to go that route. Now, bag number 2 in order of the way that I bought them is actually even a little bit smaller than that one, and this is the Waterfield Designs Bolt Crossbody bag, and I'm not even sure they still make this one. They have some other type of bolts that they're making now, but this was the crossbody bag. You can sometimes find them on eBay. Like I said, this is the one that I found on eBay, but again, it's got the thing that I didn't like about that one, another thing I didn't like that this one had, is it has a really cool handle on the back. That one did not, and so like when you take it off your shoulder and you go into the office, you need to throw it. There was no handle like this one had a handle, and a lot of times I found myself slipping my hand through it that way. So the addition of this was one of the reasons I decided to switch to this and stop using that, even though it was a little smaller. It fit what I needed at the time. This also has a built-in tablet sleeve already in there, so that's really handy in that regard. It kind of fits the M1. It does fit in there, the M1 MacBook. It's just you had to kind of like move it around. I was afraid I was going to get that scratched up. I didn't really like it. I was using this bag before I got the M1 laptop, and I was using an iPad Pro 12.9, the 2018 version, and it with the keyboard case fit in there pretty snugly. So that's what I was using this bag for. I actually only stopped using this bag when I went to the M1. So really, this one would still be the one that I rocked if it were just a tad bit bigger and I felt more comfortable with the M1 in there. But this also, again, is a great bag. Instead of having the zippered portion like that one does, it just has the pocket sewn directly on the inside, 2 pin loops right there, and then a decent amount of body, not a great bit, but enough to where I could carry my iPad Pro and the things that I used with it. And then on the inside here again, very similar fleece-lined smaller pocket, and then just kind of a gusseted dump pouch. But this one did not feel as much like a purse for me, and I enjoyed carrying it a good bit more. This was more of a really good daily carry size for an iPad Pro. So if that's what you're in the market for, this guy is definitely worth looking into. I don't know if they have this exact version anymore on their website, brand new, but they do have a version of this Bolt Crossbody bag. So definitely worth checking out if you have a much smaller laptop, or you just carry around an iPad Pro or similar sized. Probably the Surface Pro would fit in here as well if that's what you're rocking. But again, this is great quality, great bag. It's just not the size I needed when I swapped out for the M1 MacBook Air. So that one had to go as well. And then I came across this guy. This is a Waterfield Designs Bolt, but instead of the crossbody bag, it is the briefcase. Ultimately, I wanted it in that like brown, almost olive, like a brownish olive waxed canvas, but again, I buy used when I can. I got a heck of a deal on this. I got this for $85. This is a $300 bag. I got it for $85 on eBay. Can't complain there. And this thing should serve very well. I will definitely put it through its paces and do a standalone review on this guy and see how I like it. But this is more or less just a briefcase, you know. It's still got the same kind of aesthetic as that Bolt crossbody. Again, that's why it's in the same line. This is a Bolt, but you got 2 big dump pockets here with a magnetic closure. So that's super nice. It also has a little sneak attack zipper pocket here, if I can get to it. And so not much for organization in there. That's just kind of a big open zip pocket there, and then around the back you have that same little magazine slip pocket there for quick access things. This one does also come with a roller suitcase handle pass through, so that you can throw that on your roller luggage if that's how you travel. And then on the inside we have a good sized laptop compartment. This is the medium. If I didn't already say that, I think they come in 3 sizes. This is the medium version of this, so it will fit up to an actual 16-inch MacBook Air or MacBook Pro, I think, actually, but it fits my M1 MacBook Air 13-inch with the leather case on it. Really nice with room to spare. Another thing I thought was really cool is it's got gussets, so it leans in real good, so you can get in to grab whatever you got in there, but you can actually charge it coming in sideways like this with the battery pack from inside the bag. So that's an added plus. And then you have another little padded sleeve here, so you can use a tablet, or I kind of use it for my business papers that go in there. And then just got some volume and body and 2 inside pockets with a key lash. So that's the quick down and dirty comparison of those 3 bags together. Again, small, medium, and large. 2 are Bolt, 1's the Muzetto. Can't speak to the quality enough. They really are amazing, amazing bags. Can't go wrong with Waterfield Design. I'll do a review of this coming up where I put it through its paces, so give me about a month or so. So if you want to stick around and see that, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss it. And until next time, live free or don't.